I am now at the ripe age of 26 years old, and I'm kind of transitioning from going out to dinners all the time and meeting up with friends outside of the house to hosting. And what is a good host? How do you host your friends? There's no equation to being a good host. There is one thing that I go off of, and that's my childhood experiences being hosted and hosting in Sicily. Now, let me start by saying that the majority of Sicilian life is based off of social life. We spend way more time socializing than working. It's hot in Sicily. We have more fun things to do. There's also an aspect of family in Sicily that still remains really strong. So hosting, even if it's not with your friends, you're always hosting your parents, your grandkids, your nephews, or you're going to your grandparents' house. Hosting is ingrained in day-to-day life in Sicily. When I moved to Hong Kong, and even when I was living in London and I was getting a little bit older, I was craving that feeling. That is something you cannot get in restaurants. So this is what I have learned so far about hosting. Firstly, with hosting, you set the mood. If you're stressed, your guest will be stressed. Therefore, what you do before you host is as important as what you do while you host. This is why I took myself out on a lovely morning in Wan Chai. Started my day with a coffee and it just made me happy. So it kind of set the tone for the day. Secondly, you need to plan ahead. And this goes kind of together with the first point, like don't get too stressed out about planning. Like in Sicily, you may start buying ingredients, 3 days before and cooking the day before, but obviously you don't have to go that far. All I did was I just got my humble notebook out and I wrote down everything I needed to buy to make sure I wasn't wandering off buying random things. For me, the supermarket is like a playground. Like if you take me there, I will just run around and just think I need everything. Okay, so the first thing I got from Zara is I really needed a salad bowl. Yeah, you can put salad in here, you can put pasta. I was missing something to put like cheese and like stuff for an aperitivo, and I wanted like a wooden cutting board that wasn't like one that I would actually use for cutting, but more like a serving board, and I got this one. Okay, I got a linen tablecloth. Something about hosting the Italian ways, you always need a tablecloth because it just makes, we don't really use like placemats, we use more tablecloths. Why does it have 0 minutes? Okay, these two things. This one, I'm trying to make the house look more like a church. And I bought this lantern, this color. And then you can put this in like a glass. Show you. Side. Oh my god. That doesn't fit. Okay, let's swap actually. Let's do a little swappity. There's this. We'll put this one in here. Even better. That's like a little candle corner with the plant. I basically don't want to have any I want the house when it's dark to not have any lights. I just want candles. Next is, this. I always have like a lot of stuff just like randomly spread out everywhere in the bathroom, so I think it would be nice to have like an organizer. And I also got some little hand towels. Just put it like bathroom. It's crazy because when you move in, there's so many little things you have to think about and buy that you take for granted, but like it takes a long time to get all this stuff and olive oil. Okay, we're walking into an Italian supermarket called Mercato, and here you find like all Italian produce, which is pretty unique in Hong Kong, but obviously very expensive. Just to be real, here is when I started kind of freaking out because my guests were arriving in around 45 minutes and I had nothing ready, including myself. I had to go home, shower, get ready, and then also cook everything. But I was wondering, do I make the sauce first? Do I shower first? And it was a whole scramble. I'm a pretty fast cook. I don't know what goes on in my head when I start cooking. It's like I'm in this flow state. But I very quickly, in a matter of minutes, I cut up a lot of fennel and I decided to do all the cold stuff first because that is stuff that can stay. Another tip I learned is to not dress any of the salads. Either guests can dress the salads at the table or I can dress them at the very end just because salads tend to get, soggy. So I had my fennel and orange salad ready on the side of the table, and then I was just prepping a few other things. And obviously the main staple of the dinner being the sausage. Pasta, I made the sauce as soon as I got in. This is probably, for me, one of the most fun parts of hosting just because I love cooking and I love being on the zone. It kind of feels like I'm running a restaurant, so maybe I should have my own restaurant. Orange fennel salad, grapes, aperitivo. For salad, I'm gonna mix later. Sausage. I'm gonna have to add some white wine. Okay, so we have sausage, pasta. I'm just now searing it. I did some white onions. I did this mix, which is a chili peppers, salt, garlic, and parsley dried. And all you do is you do that with garlic, olive oil, and onion. You let it cook. And then I added the pork sausage, which is now searing. And I glazed it with white wine, which has now evaporated. And now you want it to be like really crispy like this. You want it to become very crispy. And then once this is even crispier, like all the bits are like this, brown, I'm gonna add in, not tomato sauce, but tomato paste, because it makes it, you don't want it to be water, you want it to be concentrated. And then basil. Actually, basil. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Never mind. Basil we can have now. But in the meantime, don't mind the fruit. I went a little crazy on the fruit. We have this is caciocavallo from Sicily. He kind of fucked us because he gave us the end of the cheese, which is all basically like the seal of the cheese, like the gummy part. He gave us like the bum, basically, which is not a good deal. Then we have orange and fennel salad. To prep it and make sure it doesn't brown, I put some lemon over only a little bit over the fennel so it doesn't get brown. This is a ricotta parmesan olive oil. Then some grapes to go with aperitivo. And then to go with aperitivo also, pane di carasau from Sardinia. And then these are gluten-free crackers for me.
Feeling good?
Okay, feeling good. Put it on. So fragrant with the basil. The third and most important point is you need to have fun. Just have fun with it. It's simple. I wasn't even able to film basically anything because of the fact that I was having too much fun. So I think that's a good sign. And you should as well. Deep water. I got confused between deep water, clear water. And now we're going to go for a swim. It's not too cold. It's a little bit nippy. But I think the sea is actually quite warm, so we'll see. I feel so cold right now, but the sun just came out, so the only thing is I see no one else wearing like a bikini. There's just like men here. I'm like the only one. Is it cold? Oh my god, that was amazing. I jumped in and the water was freezing, but then once you get used to it, it's the nicest. Like your whole body feels numb, but it feels like also a massage when you're out. And now I just feel amazing. And there's like a little shower area there, so I just showered and changed, and that's it. Some coffee, maybe some food, and it's like the best morning ever.